Hey you guys, so today I have another review slash little tutorial on the Mrs. West collection. I am super excited. I've been dying to film this video. So if you want to see how I achieved this look and a little review on these products, go ahead and keep watching. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and jump in. As you can tell, I already have my eyes primed and I have some powder just in case there's any fallout. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the KK Beauty Eyeshadow Palette Mrs. West. And as you can tell, it's such a beautiful color story. I think this is perfect for bridal. You have some neutrals, you have some shimmery colors, and you also have a dark brown, which I never really like to use black for bridal just because you don't want it to look so harsh. So what am I gonna do? I think I'm gonna go ahead and start with the shade Etched in Stone, which is a light, like a baby pink color. And I'm gonna apply that on my brow bone as like a highlight shade. So and the shadows feel very buttery and soft. They're just gliding on, and they do have pretty good pigments. I'm gonna go ahead and take that same shade and apply it in my inner corner because you want to bring brightness to that look. And yeah, that looks pretty good to me. It does add a little bit of a highlight to my inner corner and the brow bone. So I think the next thing that I want to do, I think I'm going to take the shade Just Married. And it's a slightly darker, like a mauve color. So I'm going to go ahead in with a fluffy brush. And I'm going to take this Morphe M441 brush. So I'm just going to lightly swirl it around, dust off any of that excess. And with my eyes open, I'm going to look straight into the palette and apply that to my crease. And then I'll go in with light circular motions to blend that out. So again, this shade is very they all seem very buttery and easy to blend and work in together. I actually have had tried her shadows before. I have the KKW and Mario palette, which I really do enjoy using that palette. So I kind of went in knowing the quality of the shades and everything. So now I want to deepen it up just a bit, and I'm going to take a smaller, more compact blending brush. So I think I'm going to go in with this Morphe Y18 brush, and I'm going to take the shade May 24th. And just going in very lightly with this color because I don't want to start off too dark and then I can't go back. So I'm going to keep that only on the outer part, on the outer V. And I'm tapping it in first. And once it's tapped in, I'm going to blend it out. That's a pretty shade. It's like a light chocolate, a little bit deeper than a taupe color. So that would be very nice to add some depth to the look. So again, just keeping it on the outer V. Then going in with my first brush, I'm going to make sure that is blended in with the Set in Stone shade. Alright, So now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the shade Please Marry Me, which is a very light rose color, and I'm going in with a flat brush. So now I'm going in with a small pencil brush. This one is from Morphe E36, and I'm going back in with the shade Just Married, and I'm going to lightly apply that on the crease of the inner part just to make it stand out a little bit more, just so that shade Please Marry Me will stand out. And it helps if you kind of tilt your head back and you go into it like that. So I think that's it for the eyes right now. I'm going to take my Rock and Kohl Iconic Liquid Eye Pencil by Charlotte Tilbury, and I'm going to lightly go over the lash line. I don't want to make this too dark, but I want it to look a little bit intense, so that way we can apply falsies and everything will blend together. And then again, going in with that small pencil brush, the Morphe E36, I'm going in with the shade Field of Dreams, and I'm going to apply that as close as possible to the lash line. For lashes, I'm going to take the Baddington lashes in the style. It doesn't have a, I guess it's maybe the Monroe 3D Silk lashes. And then we're going to move on to the lower lash line. So I'm going to go ahead and dust off my excess powder that I have under my eyes. And I am going to go in with my pencil brush and go in with the shade Just Married and use that under the lower lash line. And then again with that small pencil brush, I'm taking the last two brown shades in the palette, which are May 24th and Field of Dreams, and I'm going to add that just to the outer third part. So I'm not going to bring it all the way in, I'm just going to keep it halfway. That way it doesn't close up the eye, and it's still keeping the inner part nice and bright. And then going in with another little small shader brush, I'm going to take the shimmery shade we used on our lids, which is Please Marry Me, and I'm going to apply that on the inner part of the eye, on the tear duct. So that is it for the eyes. I think this palette is very beautiful. It's a very good neutral everyday palette as well. I can't wait to use this on some of my clients and to see exactly how it can look on a variety of shades and eye colors and everything. I'm super excited. We're going to go in with the blush. This one is the Flower Wall blush, and it's a very pretty, just pink, you know, flesh tone kind of shade. And if you hear somebody doing yard work, it's probably one of the neighbors outside. So I'm going to take this and just, oh wow, very pigmented as well, so be careful. Which I actually don't mind a lot of blush, so I'm just going to stamp it and just bring in the apples of my cheeks. That's very pretty. It gives a very nice, like, healthy glow to the cheeks. I love this. I can see this being like a very nice everyday shade as well. So for the highlighter, I didn't get her highlighter because I have so many. So I'm going to go ahead and use one of my old faithful ones, which is the MAC Soft and Gentle. And I'm going to take that on a BH number 18 Pro brush. So now I'm just gonna mute out some my lips, just because I want to see the true pigmentation of the lip liner, the lipstick, and the gloss together. KKW Beauty lip liner in the shade Love. And this is kind of a true, like a brown nude color. It does pull a little on the pink side, so. Right, and now I'm going to go in with the lipstick of the Lip Kit Trio. It's in the shade Love. So that is it for this look, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Overall, I give this honestly a 10 out of 10. Like, there's nothing wrong that I can say about this brand. The eyeshadows are very pigmented, they're very beautiful, and they're super buttery. They're easy to blend, and as natural as this is, I feel like it can make your eyes pop, and it's super beautiful for bridal. The lipstick, I love the packaging. I like the frosted and the square. It just feels good when you hold it. It's heavy, it has some weight to it. It doesn't feel cheap as much as some people say that the plastic makes it look very cheap. I think it's actually quite elegant and minimalist. I mean, if you look at Kim Kardashian, she's all about very clean, minimal neutral colors, so that goes the same. Like, I mean, it just matches her brand, so I can't complain on that. And I love the frosted packaging. The blush, I love the blush. If it hasn't sold out yet, I want to go back and buy another one to throw in my kit, because I think this would look very pretty with blue eyes, just because it pulls from that cooler tone. I love the lip liner, and I think the biggest win for me was how the lip liner is more of like a brown nude and the lipstick is more of like the pink. So like I said, that creates a very beautiful ombre type of look. So this actually is a trio, and it retails for, I want to say maybe like $30. Don't quote me. I'll put everything down below. These I also bought separate. I wasn't able to get the whole collection together. I think the whole collection with the highlighter was $100. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Let me know what you thought down below.